Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Loan Depot Park. The rain is falling, yet the roof is open. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Miami Marlins. Coming up on the first pitch, Julio Rodriguez. Now at the plate. And we're underway here in the home opener. Curve in the dirt. And a swing and a miss there. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Ball that low.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ben Rice, the next Twin up to hit. Popped up. Westberg has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. So now here's the DH, Brent Rooker. On the ground right side, Garcia. Slings to first. That ends the inning. Back here at Loan Depot Park. And on the hill for the Twins, Paul Skeens. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Infield looks like they're expecting a bunt with speed at the plate.
No, that's low.
Next offering is downstairs. And another ball. Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nimmo takes it in for the out. 1 down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Just missed. On the ground to first. Off balance throw in time. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Springer on his way over. And that will end the inning. Back here in Miami, now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, George Springer. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo. In the dirt. No score here in the second. Now a quick throw to first. Springer back, and they got him. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That's a ball.
On the ground, right side, and he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Hunter Goodman. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. Throw on to Santana. That is the inning. Bottom of the second. And now for the Marlins, Francisco Lindor. That one drifts inside.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Jordan Westburg, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Ball 1.
On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. Fought off foul. And the 0-1.
Oh, that's inside.
Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Edwards should have this one, and that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put some.
Brings it in. That is the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Late swing fouled off. Foul ball still 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So up next for Minnesota, Xavier Edwards. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Top of the third, no score. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's Trevor Story.
No, inside.
Hit in the air, center field. Edman settles underneath it. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Carlos Santana. To the right side. Rice takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. Digging in, Michael Garcia. That one fouled off.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That's a ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Pitch misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Out to short. Story. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Back. The top of the Miami order. Here's the left fielder, Chandler Simpson. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. Tommy Edman digs in now. There goes the runner. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And the inning is. New inning getting started, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Julio Rodriguez. That one is hammered right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the grab and a leaping plant the wall.
Well, that would have been huge if it would have snuck over the glove to take the lead, but great athleticism at the wall, goes up and brings back a homer.
Ben Rice, the next Twin up to hit. Left field. And there's 2 down. Now it's the Twins DH, Brent Rooker. Grounded out his first time up.
Oh, that's it.
And a foul ball. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Springer now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Outside, that's a
Boog,
ball.
the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
To second, but way too late. Safe there. Pivetta checks the runner. Safe at second, and he gets back in. The Twins with a chance to score first. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And it's into the gap. Coming home. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now here's the Marlins DH, Wilson Contreras.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Lindor takes a ball. He stands in for the second time. So a change being made at first base. Marlins bring on a pinch runner, Victor Scott, getting some more speed on the bases. Quick toss to first, and he's back in easily. The 1-0. Oh, that one rides up and in.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's in for a strike at 95. And the count now even up. Runner on the go. There's a ball.
You got to be careful.
Safe in second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Inside move to second, and he's back safely. Another throw to second, and he's back again. And that's disengagement number 2. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. That's out number 2. And at the plate for Miami, Gabriel Moreno. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air to left center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. In comes the first run of the game as the Marlins take the lead.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
0-1. That one to first, foul. And that's just foul. 0-2. Runners on the move. Pitch misses. Throw, save. Safe at second with a stolen base. Towards first, Rice. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Twins, Brandon Nimmo. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's inside. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 3-1. That one catches the corner for a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Hunter Goodman, the next Twin up to hit. He's 0 for 1. 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's got a chance. Out of here. And we are all tied up.
Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
To the right side. Santana takes it to the bag, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Here comes the 0-1. And he lays down a bunt. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. What a stop. The tag got him. Wow, what a play. Here's Trevor Story now. He's 0 for 1. And that skips in the dirt. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force.
And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Well, they just scored some runs in that last frame, and now they have to make sure they don't cough them up on defense right away. No better time than right now to have a 1-2-3 inning.
Edwards brings it in with a nice running grab. One pitch. One out. Back to the top of the order. Chandler Simpson getting ready to hit.
Ball 1.
And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
He's trying for third. Ball misses. For the third, he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. This to center field. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. 3-2, they take the lead. And now, Victor Scott came into the game as a pinch runner. This runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out, and that wasn't close.
That's out.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and even with his speed. Top 6, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Julio Rodriguez. Base hit center field. And the tying run is on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Next to hit, Ben Rice. And that one is inside. So they turn things over to the righty, Griffin Jacks.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to...
Now back in safely at first. Another throw over.
No, he's
and they're keeping him close.
Ball inside.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Throw to second and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And ball four, two aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way off.
Rooker in the box now. Takes strike one. Double steal. Pitch is low. No throw. Double steal. They're both safe. Next pitch is inside. 2 balls and a strike. Go ahead run at second, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Strike 2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Ball, that's outside.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
It's in and out of his glove. Rodriguez in to score. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. So up next for Minnesota, Brandon Nimmo. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Now a quick throw to first. Back to first, and he's safe.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Inside.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Francisco Lindor.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. And now it's going to be Jordan Westburg. Foul ball there.
Ball, that's inside.
Center field. Rodriguez under this one. Out. Number 2. Gabriel Moreno, the next up for the Marlins.
The catcher number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
Out towards right center field. Springer coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. we go to the top of the 7th. And now the Twins catcher, Hunter Goodman. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Carrying well. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Chapman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. A sliding stop to first. And they get the out. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Bunting for a hit. Westberg fires to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Sal Freeland.
Ball 2.
Strike 2. That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Really important at-bat coming up now.
And here is Michael Garcia. Base hit into the outfield. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th. Now the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Now pitching for the
Dylan Lee on a pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here. This is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
In the air, right field. And there's one down. The relay to second. Safe at second, and he gets back in. 2 aboard with 1 out. Tommy Edman at the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ball 1, no strikes.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a pop-up. Rice under it. 2 away now. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And now the DH, Victor Scott. Grounded out his first time up. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Bunts it straight back to the mound. The throw to first, inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here in Miami, we're at the top of the 8th. Here's Story now.
Ball.
And that one fouled off. Pitch is in there. That's strike two.
No offense off the plate. Ball two.
Got him swinging. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
On the ground to short. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Ben Rice. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Freeland on the move. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Lindor swings through that one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He circles the bases. Jordan Westburg, the next up for the Marlins. Hit weakly on the ground. Rice steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Here's the 0-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Stays alive. The 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Line drive. Base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Now here is Sal Freeland.
Hey.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Next offering is outside. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Here's a 2-2. In the air, left field. Nice grab on the run. 2 down. Now here is Carlos Santana. 1 for 3.
Now pitching for
Clayton Beater taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Hey.
Into center and a base hit. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So digging in, Michael Garcia. First pitch misses.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
In the air, left field. He's got it, and that's the inning. We go to the 9th. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, George Springer. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know the Ground ball, but it was absolutely.
New arm out of the bullpen, Jimmy Garcia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Nimmo now at the plate as he swings through strike one. In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. The tying run at the plate.
Ball two.
Springer on the run. That's in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out. That was the sweeper, but it missed. This one in the air, center field. Edman settles under it. And there are 2 outs. So it's their last chance in this one. Hunter Goodman, the next Twin up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground, and this should do it. On to first, ball game.
Well, Billy, I can think of prettier ways to get your first win on the mound in the majors. He'll have some work to do after the blown save, but a win is a win. Congrats to him on this career milestone.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
What a life. It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in the MPV.